Hi, how's it going? My name's Nick.
My name's Andrew, and we both play guitar for the Mighty Fall.
I love old Swedish death metal and some of the more kind of like chainsaw-ish, like hardcore bands and grind stuff, a lot of blast beats, that kind of thing. We're not really that kind of band, but I felt like I had to get my little bit of extremity in there. This is a pedal called the Bump. I call it the Violence button for short because it has only a single knob on it that says Violence. And of course, how are you not going to buy a pedal like that? It does the EQ curve of one of those pedals like the Boss HM2 or something like that without all the dirt. I personally will usually like it a quarter of the way up, gives it kind of a kiss of evil, and it just puts a little spike. It gets a little spikiness, a little extra something if you're really trying to take a dirty amp and make it extra evil. And you can turn that up a bunch too, and it gets a little noisier, but that's okay. This is rock and roll, baby. Noise is noise, and that's good. Here you go. And then the further you turn it up, it just gets squishier and meaner. You can kind of hear the amp sort of sag out in a way that's really cool. This pedal is just so useful for me because I love fuzzes, and it sort of gets there. And then I like the HM2 chainsaw thing too. So this takes the place of two different pedals on my board, which is awesome. Lets me simplify, so less things to break.
I am demoing my main guitar. This is the Ernie Ball Music Man James Valentine signature. It has these killer single coil pickups here that alone gives it the perfect sound that we need. A lot of our stuff is really kind of twangy, and the attack is really important, and you can get a lot of it out of that. It has an ash body. It has this gorgeous flamed roasted maple neck on the back here. Some Schaller locking tuners for incredible stability. It does have a little bit of an extra gain boost on one of its knobs, and it does have a coil split on the humbucker in the neck. But this is what you're going to get out of that.
I'm kind of the band's like resident gearhead. Being in a band is an excuse for me to buy amps. Pretty much.
And to make me buy amps.
Yeah. I made a gearhead out of him, when I joined this band. I remember I put your 6505 on my credit card.
We barely knew each other at that point,
and you were like, I can't afford it. Like, yes, you can.
Yep. That is exactly what happened. That was my first real good amp. I was using a Raven before that.
Ooh. Firewood.
Yep.
Burn that nonsense for warmth.
Yep. Our sound blends in a very basic and yet very intricate way for us. He's definitely a lot more heavy-handed than me. We constantly call him the caveman just because of the way he plays. Mm-hmm. And for me... Yeah, right. And for me, I definitely tend to play a little bit lighter.
It's all about having a couple of really full-sounding amps for each of us, having complementary sounds that really come together in that way, so we're not stepping atop of each other as guitar players, which is also really important. If you want to know something about a piece of gear, the best thing that you can do is ask a lot of stupid questions. Find some friends who know more about you and pick their brains. Pick their brains as much as you can.
Just really jumping in and realizing that you're going to make a mistake and what the sound that you find is probably going to suck first, and you're going to learn how to adjust it as you go.
We have a single that just came out. It's called I Am Providence. We have a record coming out probably early Q4 this year called Filmed on Location. There's a little bit of something for everybody on that. There's really, really gnarly fast stuff. There's really doomy slow stuff. There's some cowbell. There's a lot of cowbell.
It's got some really great riffs in it that I would learn if I was just starting.
Yeah. If you're a big fat party animal and you like drinking beer, this is going to be your band.
Nailed it. There it is.